active all the time, then I don't spend as much time with them. Okay, my dog thinks that he can dig his way through my blankets and find a little spot to lay in. I'm gonna have to stop that. Lay down. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. If you are returning, then welcome. Today I want to talk about the importance of being yourself. I'm talking about you, a genuine person who really wants to be a part of the world and be confident in who you are. You're meant to accept and love yourself the way you are. I love this behind me, shredding up, ribbons and fabric and doing all that and hanging it from a stick that my dog chewed on because it's special to me, I love plants. I love candles. And so I surround myself with those things. I can be creative with my environment because I know who I am. I like who I am, and I don't have to worry about impressing anybody else. Of course I am impressive. Let's just admit it. I'm just kidding. Kind of. You are authentic when you are being yourself. When you try to be something you're not, people are going to pick up on that, and you're not going to get the kind of respect that you really deserve, because truthfully, the respect that you deserve comes when you're authentic to yourself. And then when someone doesn't respect you, you don't have to worry about that, because you are who you are. You are who you're meant to be. It is always important to just continually grow in yourself. Personal growth, personal growth, personal growth. What you're growing into is more of yourself. You're not growing to impress other people. You're not growing to be like anyone else. You can look up to people. You can have, mentors. The best kind of mentors that you can have are people that encourage you to be yourself. So I would encourage you to look for people who would encourage you to be who you are, or to become a better you. So I've done several different personality tests, and the one that I really got the most out of, it's called the Enneagram, and I'll put in the description, I will put a link to the website. It is 9 different personalities, and then it goes 1 through 9, and then it also tells you kind of like a wing. So it'll tell you what your personality type is, and then there's going to be a personality type on your right, and there's going to be a personality type on your left. And you're going to, within your personality type, you're going to kind of veer to one way or the other. You're going to be, and then it also gives examples of people who are like this. And if you answer the questions honestly, and you take the quiz and you answer them honestly, you'll find that this is true. It tells you when you are growing, you grow toward, you're moving toward another personality type. So for me, when I'm growing, I grow kind of toward the perfectionist. And I totally get that, because in my personality type, I'm just very all over the place. But when I'm really getting things done, and I'm growing, and I'm doing things the way I need to be doing, I start getting organized, and I start getting things, done in a certain way. And that for me is growth. And then it also shows if you are in stress. And when you are in stress, for me, each one is different. But for me, when I am in stress, I grow to the negative side of the helper, which is a 2. And what happens with helpers when they're unhealthy, they are making themselves crazy trying to fix everyone and help everyone and do all these things, and they're neglecting themselves. So when I am moving in that direction, and I totally have done this, I've done both of these things, and it just is absolutely so clear and so evident to me. And I also like that you can move around on the Enneagram. So anyway, to make a long story short, I will link the website and the quiz in my description below. So take a personality test. Don't be afraid to explore who you are. Don't be afraid to explore your values, just your values, no one else's. your values? What do you believe? How do you feel? What do you want to see in your life? Also, write your beliefs. And to do that, you have to be really honest with yourself. What is it that you tell yourself on a daily basis? Because it is likely that if you start doing that, you're going to find that you have limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are things like, I'm not good enough, or people don't like me. There's just going to be things that are very negative about you. And I think the first step to overcoming some of these negative and limiting beliefs is to really face them, recognize them, and take a look at them. They came from somewhere, and guess what? They didn't come from you. If I were to walk into a room of, let's say, kids that are 2 or 3 years old, I love kids, and if I say, all right, who's the strongest one here? What's going to happen? Every single one of them are going to raise their hand. If I do the same thing with a group of 10-year-olds, and I say, all right, who's the strongest one here? Everybody's going to either point at one person or nobody's going to answer, because we learn the beliefs that we have. So the point is that you need to really figure out what are your limiting beliefs. And then I want you to take those limiting beliefs and write next to them the truth, which is the opposite of that limiting belief. It is about changing the things that you say to yourself, changing the false beliefs that you have. A lot of us really don't know who we are until we actually make it our mission to find out who we really are. There are just so many outside forces. There's so many outside influences. And what I want you to do is to try to completely ignore those outside influences in your time of journaling. I would get a journal if I were you, or just a piece of paper. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Definitely, I'm not big on spending a lot of money, so just grab you a piece of, printing paper or something, or get a journal if you can. But start writing down your values, write down your beliefs, positive and negative. Write them down. Write down what you believe about yourself. And then start paying attention to those things. Once you start learning what it is that you value, what it is that you love, what it is that you want to be, what it is that you want from this life, the things that you want to enjoy, the things that light you up. Evaluate your life spiritually, evaluate your life physically, and find out what you're passionate about. You're going to start moving in the direction of living in those things. And I promise you, you are going to find yourself in a happier place. You're going to find yourself growing. And that is what it is all about. Committed to growth, committed to the calm that is being yourself. It's a peaceful feeling, and it's a good feeling when you are being authentic. I'm not saying that it's easy, because again, it's going to take practice. But we have to start somewhere. So start by writing things down, evaluating things, and being yourself. Thank you for being here today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.